This is personal advice. This is non-factual. So it's all gratuitous. You can take it, and you can throw it in the pail. But we have to think this situation through. Don't be reactive at this point to this situation. Yes, you are out of control in many ways. You're out of control to this virus. You're out of work. Situations are changing. They're not in your control. You don't even know how long this is going to go on. It's a very frightening feeling. That is true. But you can also take back some control. Start to anticipate and plan what's going to go on. Plan for the negatives and plan for the positives. There are going to be negatives and there are going to be positives. There are real economic consequences. How do you handle the economic consequences? You're not alone. It's everyone in the United States. That's why you see this federal government acting quickly to get funding into the pockets of families who need it. But think through what the economics mean. Think through the social issues and the social impact of this. Think through the emotional issues of this. You know, it would be unnatural if you didn't have a flood of emotions going on. It would be unnatural. Either you wouldn't understand what was happening or you wouldn't appreciate it. But if you know the facts and you understand what's going on, you have to have a flood of individual emotions, positive and negative, and anticipate it. You know, stay home, stay home, stay home. Whether you stay home, remember the old expression, cabin fever, right? You stay home alone, you don't want to be isolated emotionally. You can be isolated physically. You don't want to be isolated emotionally. You want to keep those emotional connections. You want to talk to people. You want to write letters. You want to have emotional connectivity. That is very important. If you're not alone and you're in the house with the family and the kids and everybody's together, that's a different set of emotional complexities. You know, being in that enclosed environment, normally the kids are out, everybody's going to work, and you're only together a short period of time a day. Now you're all in the same place for 24 hours. You know, I remember when the kids were young, what it was like. It was pure joy. But I remember what it was like to be with them for multiple hours. You know, it's complicated. I live alone. I'm even getting annoyed with the dog, you know, being in one place. So think that through, because that is real, and it's going to go on for a period of time. This is not a short-term situation. This is not a long weekend. This is not a week. The timeline, nobody can tell you. It depends on how we handle it. But 40%, up to 80% of the population will wind up getting this virus. All we're trying to do is slow the spread, but it will spread. It is that contagious. Again, that's nothing to panic over. You saw the numbers. Unless you're older with an underlying illness, et cetera, it's something that you're going to resolve, but it's going to work its way through society. We'll manage that capacity rate, but it is going to be 4 months, 6 months, 9 months. You look at China, once they really change the trajectory, which we have not done yet, 8 months, we're in that range. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody can tell you, well, I want to know, I want to know, I need to know. Nobody can tell you. I've spoken to more people on this issue than 99% of the people in this country. No one can tell you, not from the superb Dr. Fauci to the World Health Organization to the National Institute of Health, but it is in that range.